What family betrayal made you realize blood isn't always thicker than water? When my mom died from a stroke, I thought my brother Luke would finally step up. Mom had been handling everything for years, paying bills, grocery shopping, taking care of the house. I helped when I could, but Luke, he hadn't even visited in over a year. After the funeral, we found out Mom left her house to both of us, but there was this reverse mortgage she'd taken out to pay for her medical stuff. The debt was pretty big, but I figured we could rent the place out and slowly pay it off together. Luke had different plans. He showed up at my apartment with a stack of papers, acting all serious and responsible for once. "We need to handle this properly," he said, spreading everything across my kitchen table. I found a way to refinance the mortgage and get us both out clean. The papers looked official enough. Transfer documents, refinancing forms, stuff I didn't really understand. Luke kept saying things like, "Trust me," and "I've been doing research on this for weeks." He even brought coffee and donuts, which should have been my first red flag, because Luke never bought anyone anything. I signed everything. He was my brother, and Mom always said we needed to stick together. Plus, I was still a mess from losing her and couldn't think straight about financial stuff. 3 months later, I got a letter in the mail. The house had been sold, not refinanced. Sold. I called Luke immediately, but his phone went straight to voicemail. I tried again the next day, then every day for a week. Nothing. I drove to his apartment, but his roommate said he'd moved out suddenly and didn't leave any forwarding address. I finally tracked him down through our cousin Beth's Facebook. She posted a picture from some beach in Florida, and there was Luke in the background, drinking a beer and looking way too relaxed for someone who'd just lost his mother. When I called him out in the comments, he actually had the nerve to message me privately. "You never paid Mom back for all those years she raised you," he wrote. "I'm just evening the score." Turns out he'd sold the house, paid off the reverse mortgage, and pocketed the rest, about $40,000. Money that was supposed to be both of ours. But the worst part wasn't even losing the money. Luke started telling the family that I was the one who sold the house behind his back. He said I'd forged his signature and cut him out of the deal completely. My uncles believed him. My aunt stopped inviting me to family gatherings. My cousins unfriended me on social media. Even Beth, who'd been like a sister to me growing up, started giving me the cold shoulder. I tried explaining what really happened, but Luke was always better at lying than I was at telling the truth. He'd send fake text screenshots to family members, showing me supposedly admitting to stealing from him. He even claimed I'd been stealing money from Mom while she was sick. The legal fees to try to get the house back cost me everything I had saved. My credit got destroyed because Luke had somehow tied my name to some of the debt. I ended up having to move back in with my girlfriend's parents at 26 years old. 6 months later, Luke posted pictures from his new condo in Miami. Meanwhile, I was eating ramen noodles and working double shifts just to pay my lawyer. The last straw was when he showed up to Mom's one-year memorial service like nothing had happened. He wore this expensive suit and brought flowers, playing the grieving son act perfectly. When people asked where I'd been, he told them I was too ashamed to face the family. I confronted him in the parking lot after everyone left. "How can you live with yourself?" I asked. He just shrugged and got in his fancy new car. "Mom always liked me better anyway," he said through the window. "She just felt sorry for you. That was 2 years ago. I haven't spoken to most of my family since."